as away performances go, you've got to be absolutely delighted with that.
I am, Simon. I feel like it's been coming. I think I look an absolute idiot sometimes when I speak at Nottingham Forest after a 3-1 defeat and 2-0 at West Brom. That I was pleased with the level of performance, pleased with the control, often on the ball, and I think we've seen a result of them performances today at Middlesbrough.
Well, you take some criticism sometimes, but look, in fairness, you make your changes and they've all paid off, particularly Luar, for example, and then those who drop out come on at the end and have, because they've got freshness in their legs, they come on and make an impact. There's
always a plan, Simon. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, but I've got a group of players that I believe in. I've got a group of players that understand that in these 3-game weeks, everybody wants to play, but you need everybody. I don't care about making decisions, that's what I'm paid to do. I think I work hard enough to make a measured decision. If you're guessing, then you won't get football results. It's the first time we've had everybody available, apart from obviously we lost Harry a little bit with his hamstring. So really satisfied, but remember the players have to come in and perform, and you think about Cameron coming in, and I know I got heavily criticised for leaving him out when we got a clean sheet on Wednesday night. And then you think about Matty playing right back, you think about Martin Craney's level. I've said it for a long time how much we miss Martin. Glenn's contribution over recent weeks has been magnificent. Then you think about Luke Berry, Kaz, and that's a definition of a team, and that's a definition of a squad. People coming in prepared to contribute. And that's all I spoke about at this football club at the beginning, and that's where we are at the minute. And Ryan Tunnicliffe as well, you defended him the other week, and obviously he's come up trumps again today. But I believe in Ryan. You get to know people. He's certainly got the talent, he's certainly got the mentality, he's got the experience for this level. For me, he's been there from minute one, not always great, not always bad, but he gives us a level. His probably performance has mirrored the team's at times, which our team's performance in terms of getting to know the league, getting experience in the league, because you can't do it on your own. But I believe in him, and another really solid performance from him today. And how important to end that away run? I know the performances have been there, but the defeats have been stacking up on the road. Is it sort of a monkey off the back, as it were? Yeah, but I don't think like that, Si. I just think next game, let's win it. I don't care where it is. I don't believe in all them hoodoos. And I think if we're measuring today, I try to go a little bit more solid with Matty Pearson, centre half at right back. Matty's somebody that I know can play 3 games a week, like Pelly Ruddock, like Ryan Tunnicliffe. Sonny played 2, Cam played 2. Dan Potts was a bit of a gamble at 3. Couldn't risk Glenn, couldn't risk Izzy, so it's getting the balance of your squad right, but it's about people contributing. James Collins is robust. The satisfaction with the level of performance and effort and the mentality is really satisfying today. And just finally from me, right in the mix there again, and we said this on Wednesday, but even more so now. Right in the ball game. And somebody came in and said, what did Wigan do? So I'm not interested. It's about us winning football matches. And it's game on, and it's very different when momentum's going that way than when it's coming that way. And I said to you, when we get everybody fit, we'll be competitive. And that's what's happened. Brentford away hurt us a lot, but we've kept level-headed as a club. We've recovered from it, and let's see where it takes us. Well done, thank you. Thank you. Yeah, I mean, Mike, football's there's a lot of variables in football, isn't there? So that was the first time I played the same team 3 games in a week, and the result and the performance told me it didn't work. So you have to learn them lessons. I think as human beings, everybody in this room, we all make mistakes, and only the mugs don't learn from it. And I've said that to you previously. What would have happened if I'd have kept that same group of players in that Brentford week 2 weeks later, and they could have performed in a 3-game week? Maybe they would have learned their lessons. Maybe that wouldn't have happened. Now, there's so many variables in football, injuries, suspensions, that you're not in that privileged position to find out. The goalposts shift all the time. What I took from the Brentford week was, if I was just assessing that on its own was that we couldn't cope with it, and I needed to freshen it up. I think we freshened it up in 4 areas today. I think it was 4 changes. But remember, them boys need to be well worked physically. If you think about it, last time Luke played, last time Kaz played, last time Martin Craney played. You know, there's a great deal of work going on behind the scenes with James Redden and his staff, physically, with Gary Brabham and Indigo Iakes, tactically. For them to give that level of performance today, it doesn't come easy. There's a long road to getting people fit in every single area, and but the mentality of the players needs to be there. They need to come in, they need to have that understanding, they need to have that desire to go and perform. And I said before the game, make sure you're on a winning team, because that's where we're getting judged. And the players that came in were on a winning team today, so more winners in the team, and let's see where that takes us.
Is the belief in that dressing room that you can stay up this season?
The belief's always been there. It's not been there outside the club. It's been there in the dressing room. It's been there for me because I think I've been around enough to assess what I've got, and I know when a group of players are fighting for you, and I know when a group of players are hanging you out to dry, and it's never been the case. We've had to learn valuable lessons along the way, and nothing gives me greater satisfaction when I see improve.
The goal when it came to was where finished from line at the back post, wasn't it? Timeless run to meet Dan's cross.
Yeah, I can't remember lots about it. I remember Dan whipping the ball in, and Tony said it come off his left foot. You know, my Saturday against Cardiff, Wednesday against Sheffield Wednesday, we created incredible 19, I think, opportunities against Sheffield Wed. I don't know what it was against Cardiff, but like really good opportunities where any other day of the week you take them. If it was a scruffy one today, I don't care. You get rewarded for how you try and play the game. We try to score goals. We're not somebody who sits in and tries to keep a clean sheet. So delighted for Tunney because he's took a bit of stick, in my opinion, unfairly. And again, he showed the character that's in this football club.
The second clean sheet in a row and the first in a row this season must be extra pleasing to get that.
Yeah, I just wanted to win, Mike. The clean sheet for Simon Sluga, for Sonny, for Matty, for Cam, for Dan Potts. James Bree came on ready to contribute. Glenn Ray, Martin Craney, that's where my satisfaction goes. We work hard enough in every single area, and then the boys have to carry that out, and they have done for the vast majority of the season, learning and growing in this league, but take a battering and taking punches on the chin. Monday morning comes, stand there, present themselves, ready to train, ready to learn, ready to go again. I said them before the Sheffield Wednesday game, if we don't give the same level we give against Cardiff, how will we ever know if we've learned and improved? We did. We've done it again today, and the game's rewarded well.
Game management second half, being in front and then keeping them to very little of the goal, you must be pleased with that too.
Yeah, I mean they played 4-2-4. In the end, there was 4 strikers on the pitch. You know, a lot of quality coming off the bench. If you looked at their bench today, it's a Premier League bench, and we all know that's what we're up against. But we played Wednesday, they played Tuesday. We had to travel up north yesterday, 2 trains, lots of variables against us, Mike, as I keep saying. But there's a spirit in there that you can't break.
You said there about the Premier League bench. Are you surprised to see Middlesbrough like they are in the Championship?
I think we need to assess Jonathan's work. I think Jonathan's work's been fantastic. He's took over from Tony. Tony's got his own style. I know that more than anybody because me and Darren were at West Brom, and when Tony had a lasting impression on the club, and it's not easy turning that style of play around. It takes time, and you don't get instant success with it. I like how Jonathan conducts himself. I like how his teams try to play. Crowd need to be patient with him here. It doesn't come overnight. I change your style. It didn't for us. It was very, very difficult when I was at West Brom, and that's all that he's going through.
Graeme, did it mean at the end, final whistle, when you and the players went over to the town supporters and they were all singing "The Town are Staying Up"? Do you get a sense that they feel, as you say, it's game on?
I hope so, but a week ago they didn't, and I said there's key moments we all need to stick together, and against Sheffield Wednesday on Wednesday night we did. As a club, was unity there, off the pitch and on it. And the game rewards you, but sometimes you have to go to the depths of despair in order to get to that point. You earn it in them moments, and we certainly did on Wednesday night, and that carried through to today.
I can imagine you've got plenty of family and friends here to make it extra special.
Yeah, I don't like all that, but my wife's from Stockton-on-Tees, brought up a Middlesbrough supporter, but today she was supporting Luton Town.
Are you staying up?
Yeah, I think. Yeah, I lost my mother-in-law 5 weeks ago, and I haven't really had an opportunity to pay me respects. This job's it's unforgiving. Nobody cares whether you lose your mother-in-law or not. You just have to work. So I'm going to stay up tonight, and I'm going to spend a little bit of time with my family, which is important, and try and celebrate the win. Thank you, guys.